Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval, Episode 18, Greathall. So we got the Western Stone being queued up, and that will allow us to, once that's built, I'll start excavating around it like that. I don't need to make it that big. In fact, let's just temper the extent of the room. We can always make it bigger, but like I don't want to make it so big that I never get it done. And Bibby the goat gave birth to Lechin. Bibby and Lechin. So the gift caravans, maybe not a great idea. They were not all that effective. Or I would go so far as to say they were one of the most ineffective uses of our time that I could imagine. Oh, also, that's not passable. So, because it was like built flooring, so they're having trouble getting there. Equip the sword. Yeah, I should probably equip the sword. Once and for all, that knightly sword. It's probably on the sword shelf, right? Short bows. Short bows. I only see... Oh, there it is. Ranger, go! Yeah, you have a good sword. What is it made out of? So it's 4.44 DPS. Is that better? I didn't even check. Where's your old sword? Your old sword's better? Alright, back to your old sword. I was sort of thinking that the knightly sword looked wooden. No, it's iron. It just sucks. Okay, well, I guess I was right never to have put it on, because its DPS was lower. At some point, maybe he'll forge himself something nicer. Suppose I should have checked first. Very, very surprised that a knightly sword had lower DPS than my crummy little short sword. EMT is both exhausted and unhappy. What is going on with you, dude? You have the most permissive schedule of anyone. If anything, I'm just going to make it worse. Do you have traits that make you... Oh, you're precious. Yeah, okay. Don't know why I said it like that. But, alright, here. You have your precious time in the middle of the day. Yeah, rustic army cook? No. You're a precious little butterfly who's constantly disillusioned. Yeah, a princess too pretty and petty for the castle. Might have to do a quick save and load so that we can actually path to the silver vein, because it's currently non-pathable, which is annoying. But I do like the bedrooms. I think they're a fine addition. I like how they're kind of built into the mountain. Using the mountain's geography for the beauty. So, Liara, you were saving up for some research. I don't even know what you're doing. What research are we doing? I wanted to pull again if you want silvering or something else, so there you go. Oh, you know what? I also wanted to add armor to this. Already giant list, so there. Even newer list. So you got weapons, armor, chemistry, brewing, research, silvering, ice making, beekeeping, decorations, or infirmary. 'Tis up to you. I am gonna do a quick save and load so that we can actually finish the Greathall. I might have to do this a few times, and I apologize. It's because pathing doesn't re-register once you build flooring sometimes, and then they can't path to the mining operation that they should be able to path to, but saving and loading seems to work. So infirmary beds allow you to recover from wounds quicker, but you can't make an infirmary until you get chemistry. Chemistry is essentially what like making medicine is. And then once you have chemistry and infirmary beds, then you can have an infirmary, which increases the chance of positive tending. I think that's all it does. I don't think it actually makes you heal faster. Just makes you treat people better or something. I don't know. I'll double check if the tooltips tell me. Where heal faster in this room and tending has a higher chance of success. Oh, okay, so it does both. It does require us to like survive the fight though, which I've not been good at. All right, our pretty little princess can't stand to share a room with anyone else. Scumdog! Nah, I'm not even gonna ask you to move out. Princess is just gonna have to bite me. You can't complain your way into better quarters. Not with me, you can't. If chat votes for me to add more bedrooms, fine, but you don't get to get it through complaints only. See, it's that, like, complete explosion of, like, pixels that makes me think that there was some sort of collapse event. But I've been pretty good about that, because I know how devastating it is to have things collapse on you. It sucks so bad when you're, like, subterranean and you have, like, multi-story collapse. And it's horrible. Alright, you guys want an infirmary bed? Copy that. I can't believe I don't have a library yet. So infirmary beds, I think, is just regular old... 45, that's quite a lot, but regular old books, so let's turn this one off, even though it's full. So I don't even have to turn it off. So we'll bring that up to 45, which will take a while. You can, however, have, like, 2 of the same bench for multiple people working on the same thing. I don't have that, but it would be a possibility. Oh, I can't path there. Okay, I'm gonna need to do another save and load because we can't path here. Is there a quick save button? That would help a lot. I don't see one. Okay. Old-fashioned save and load. I'll just overwrite. So there's a bug about changing bedrooms for Precious. I'm not going to abuse bugs. I try my very best not to be too exploitive of game mechanics or abusing bugs, because it's not playing the game as it is intended. But it is good to know that you can, like, lock them in a room with the new bed and lose the debuff. Not exploit, it's bug. Yeah, well, still, I'm not going to abuse bugs. Much the way that, like, if you're self-sufficient, where you're, like, growing your own food and growing your own trees, you could just, like, wall yourself in and turtle. And there's no, like, anti-turtle strat, especially if you're fully underground. Like, the only anti-turtle strat would be that the enemy sends trebuchets. But if there's nothing for the trebuchets to destroy, i.e. if everything is fully underground, with no, like, clear trajectory for trebuchet projectiles to land on anything, you're like essentially unattackable. Which is a legitimate way to play, but if you're going to play that, you might as well play peaceful mode. Because at that point, you're functionally playing peaceful mode already. Oh, I did have a collapse. But why? The stairwell here collapsed. But it's supported. Oh no, we just mined out from under it. Okay, that's a totally different thing. So I need to put the floor back so that I can put the stairwell back. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Just put the stairwell back. Cheers. By the by. Call it the express stairs, yeah. It's much nicer than that stupid ladder. Ah, there we go. Can we path over here yet? Ooh, we have... Oh, well, things are rotting there because it got warm briefly. It's now refrigerator temp. So it's an issue that's been fixed. That's not pathable, but it might be pathable if I dig... Yeah, it'll be... so I can fix this just by digging that way. And that's... There's enough holding up the roof that it's not going to cause any problems. My god, Yoda, stop. Into the cubby hole. I'll get him back out once he's not going neurotic and trying to, like, dig a hole to China. He's looking at me like, sorry, Daddy. Oh, look! The pathing re-registered for some reason. We couldn't path here a second ago, and now we can. Rules, I don't understand you. Maybe it recalculates like once a day. I don't know. I don't know the code. I just know that sometimes we can go and sometimes we can't. Ah, look! Our red currants got filled in. I mean, it was kind of inedible. The yield for red currants is quite a lot of bushes, and I'm not using red currants for either wine nor meals to make sure that we had enough to sow. Because I doing a quick look here, there's like almost no wild anything out here. No, that's pretty rotted. Because it all got eaten up last winter. You know, there was such a starvation drive. I guess there's... My guess is, yeah, okay. There is barley here, and mushrooms here, but it's because it's not pathable terrain. Animals can't reach there. That's why that got preserved. There's a little bit of wild flax here, but I don't think flax is a food... Not really a food source. Oh, there is a lot of red currants over here, though. I don't mind if I help myself. I guess the animals, Oh, that's in my castle terrain. That's why. They physically can't even get here. I mean, they can get here, technically, but they can't even get here because it's within my walls. And my own farm animals can't reach there. So, that's convenient. And some ripe mushrooms growing on my mountain. It's nice to have your own mountain, isn't it? You know? Things can grow wild. My own backyard. Imagine being able to forage for your own, like, mushrooms in your backyard. God, that would be the dream. Mushrooms and berries. Well, I don't know. I lived in Maine for a long time, and I lived across the street, more or less, from, like, a wildlife sanctuary. that had hella blueberries. But it's really hard to go foraging for blueberries because it was like way in the brush. So you would get like absolutely ripped to shreds by brambles trying to do it. I mean, it was possible if you had like thick as hell clothing, but it was not in any way convenient or comfortable. All right, come on, guys. Finish up the Greathall. This is going to be such a boon to your mood. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, just finish, scum. It's like I'm insulting him. No, that's his name. Alright, the support beam is in. So now we can get rid of the remaining excavations. And then anytime we reveal the raw food storage below, we'll just have to fill it in. That's a horrible sound. What is that? Why is this allowing waste? Because I didn't disallow it. Sounds about right. It's like, why is there rotting vegetables? Yeah, because I didn't tell them not to. That checks out. Why can't I build there? Oh, because it's unmined. Yeah, you're right. I never said they couldn't put it there, and they were like, all right, it's closer than the waste stockpile, so let's do it. No, I told them they can't. So then I should be able to go haul urgently. Oh, is there? Oh, I see. The other issue is that my waste dump is full. So there was physically nowhere to even put it. And now I can say haul urgently and they'll get that rotting vegetable piles the hell out. So I don't have to listen to fly swarm. Much nicer. It's also, I think, the first time I used haul urgently. The sound is down in my... Uh-oh, blighted crops. The sound is not down in my food storage, thankfully. So when crops get blighted... Where is my cut? Much like in RimWorld or Stranded, you just have to cut out the blight, or it will spread. So I just canceled what everyone was working on and high priority cut crop so that we just aggressively go after the blight, because the blight spreads like mad. See? It already spread. Go! Spreads like... Oh, there it goes. Spread again. It spreads so unnaturally fast in this game. Come on. No. Idiots. Cut. Oh, cut. Keep cutting. There you go. Go. Up. It spread again. It's spreading like to adjacent plants like every minute. Like, okay, so it's done, but Jesus. That's why I set everyone to like high priority cut, because I knew how ridiculous it is, because it is ridiculous. All right, priorities are back to normal. And there's no counter to that. Unlike protecting your crops from hail, which you can do with different types of floors. There is the wicker and metal grate floors, which will protect from hail. There's no like anti-blight crop thing. So you just gotta blitz everybody to do it manually when it happens. Well, we're almost done with the excavation for the Greathall. And once the walls are excavated, the floors are done, I'll start to get the banners in and the table and all that loveliness. Probably move the backgammon tables in there as well. Probably get 2 backgammon tables so that there's like 4 recreation spots, not just 2. Doubling the amount of people that can enjoy themselves. And I might not initially worry about passage clear to the raw food storage. It's kind of unimportant in the scheme of things. So most people will have food on their person in their like food pouch. It's not a big deal for them to have to re-up their food pouch every now and then. Is that gold ore? It is. It is a gold pile. There's a lot of gold in these hills. I just haven't been chasing it. Mostly because like I don't get trade caravans often that I need to trade with. And then I only have 1 blacksmith and he's booked up to hell. So I could cross-train. I could cross-train GMT to smith, I suppose. It's not a terrible idea to put him on smithing. Take him off of growing, I guess. To have him stoke the hearths. But I still want him to hunt. Because I want to get all my archers up to level 10 because their longbows are just so better. Much better than the stubby little short bows. That's weird. It is so much warmer in my food storage than my great... No, they equalized. Okay, never mind. For a second I thought my Great Hall room was cooler, but it's just because there's not flooring there. Once flooring is built, it'll be fine. This would have been a better task to do in the winter when insulation was far less of a problem. But it's fine. We'll put the floors in. I think that's actually the last 2 floors that need built. So now it's dropping temp in the freezer or in the root cellar. It's already dropped 5 degrees. So apart from some super amounts of hauling here, the excavation for the Great Hall is done. So the Great Hall is just beyond the main entryway through this door here. And in order to have it be designated as Great Hall, it needs a large or medium table, which we do not have, so let's get one. Let's do a large. Set it up. Set it up here. And then once the table's built, I'll start moving the stools. But we can... Well, I think we have 5 stools. So I'll do the other 5 stools as well. We'll have it be full of all 10. Unless we want iron chairs. You know what? That sounds phenomenal. I'm gonna do iron chairs. We already live in like a dwarf fortress, so let's lean into it. If we do that, I'm going to raise my iron ingots queue up to like 250. And GMT can start stoking the smelter for that. So other things we're going to need. So we need at least 6 chairs, so I got 6 chairs queued. We're going to want decorative shield racks or decorative weapon racks, and then at least 4 torches. So let's do the 4 torches, and I'm going to do those in iron as well. So 2 on each side, symmetrical to one another. And then the last was the decorations. So decorative shield racks and weapon racks. And it was what, 8? 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think it matters if there's stuff stored on the racks. I think it just matters that the racks exist, oddly. And that, once done, should fulfill the demands for a Greathall. I like the iron chairs a lot. And the iron torches will look pretty baller as well. There's also not necessarily a reason to reorganize the room a little bit and like have a door here and a door here into the infirmary and the kitchen to shortcut. Because if we had a door here into the kitchen, we could very quickly have a door down into the food cellar. It wouldn't be a long run. That's something we could do too. I would need to move some of the shield racks, but yeah. Can we do an iron table? That's a really good question. We could do a stone table. Yeah, let's do a stone table. Can't do an iron one, apparently. Can any of them be iron? What if we had a medium table? Could that be iron? I don't think it can, but no, just stone. Okay, we'll do a stone table. We have the limestone for that. It's funny that the metal torches make metal noises, but the metal chairs make wooden noises. I feel like that's an oversight. GMT is stoking the forge for more metal. The other thing I could do, I think, on the blacksmith... Oh no, you can only melt things down. You can't actually melt ingots. Good enough. So we have all the chairs. We have everything but the table, essentially. What research did you guys queue up? Chemistry? I, like, totally don't know. Infirmary bed? Oh, thanks. Alright, yeah, that's right, that's right. We're still working on that. Booyah! We got a Greathall! Oh, that looks so nice. It's a good Greathall, too. That could be better. Let's move the backgammon in. And stick that in the back. Because, you know, it's backgammon. I don't know. Copy that over, make 2. We can have backgammon tournaments. If that was a thing. What to build next? I will leave Greathall in here, just so that we can improve upon it. If you want to make it fancier. You know, if you want extra adornments. So if you're wondering, these shield racks, you could just put your shields on them or your weapons on them to just show them off. The only thing, yeah, it doesn't really, they don't matter if they're full. I just don't think it's pretty if, you know, it doesn't offer benefit if it's not. In terms of, whoa, the aesthetic value in this room is really weird and wacky. What is even going on? I feel like a save and load would fix this. It's like some of them is really pretty and some of them is just neutral. And it's like next to one another. It's like it rendered wrong. Yeah, I definitely... In fact, this is the dimensions of the room as we excavated. Right? Isn't it? Like this is what... Because we built this pillar first and we dug this out. So this is exactly the halfway excavation mark. That just hasn't re-registered, I guess. We have a Great Hall, and the benefit of the Great Hall is when you eat in it or recreate in it, it will give recreation benefits. So let's see if we can find some people that have done that. GMT, how about you? 8 at a table, 8 a nice meal? No, you haven't used it yet. Yeah, here we go. 8 in a good Great Hall plus 2. Can I put the Night Sword on the hall? Yeah, I could. If I lower the priority here down from very high to high, we could start to store things on the weapon racks in there. Pretty neat little base. It's like 4 or 5 stories built into a mountain. With nice terraces of fresh crops and a weird roaming barn thing. The barn is like definitely the weirdest part because I don't have a formal barn yet. The weird trap corridor out front. It's very odd. Oh, is that a collapse hole? I have a collapse hole! Which is super strange. I feel like that is just bad game physics rendering, because like it was not in any way unsupported. There's like supports all up through the mountain. So I have a chimney hole now. I'm just gonna fill it with soil. On the top and bottom, and pretend like the in-between areas is nice and full, which it isn't. It's obviously a weird void, which makes this kind of like a pyramid, right? Pyramids are full of like weird voids that are kind of relatively unexplainable, right? Like, so, yeah, it's a pyramid feature. It's a plugged chimney. But that's going to help raise the internal temperature of the base a bit. It's always GMT, you precious little annoyance. So you guys want bedrooms. Where to put the bedrooms? Inside the mountain, no windows, which would be the easiest, or with windows on the other side. Essentially, do we want it mimicking the original bedrooms on the other side, or do we just want it bedrooms built off of the bedroom corridors without without windows? It's up to you. There is, of course, the matter of time. But you guys have been so generous, I'm happy to go a little bit over time. Feel like I have the energy. I'll regret it tomorrow, but as long as I don't regret it tonight. Why is JD researching? In fact, I'm going to turn research off So Settler's Idol is not too much of a problem, because we can definitely find trouble. And it looks like we're getting said trouble now. So I don't think I am going... Hey, Zinlin, thank you for the bits. I don't think I'm going to do the quite the same level of indentation that I did on the other side. Although, if I don't do that... Yeah, I'm going to do it. So I was going to say, if I don't do that, we have a weird, like, ceiling issue. So we only really need 3 bedrooms, so I'm going to try to excavate enough for 3 to start. Oh, and we have a thunderstorm called Thor's Hammer. That's how they reference thunderstorms. Thunderstorm happening right now. Real scary. Yeah, I have to cut into it like the other side. I realize that. It's fine. Putting some extra paving while I'm at it. So, priority. My poor people want churches and libraries, and you're like, bedrooms, that's what we do. I'm not really blaming you. I agree, bedrooms are pretty cool. But we have some people that are rebellious because... Well, actually, jealous to inferior bedrooms and wants a room of their own. GMT is like, I want a bedroom, I'm not gonna work. I feel like we have to make GMT's bedroom last now. Is that how you guys feel too? Oh, do we have another chimney? No, this is the chimney that we filled in. Okay. Thunderstorm has ended. So I'm going to dig a hallway to the other side of the bedroom corridors. Did the cabbages get struck by lightning? Oh, did it? I totally didn't even notice. Bye-bye cabbages. So if we were to mimic the other side here... Well, I'll have them excavate that first, but it would look something like... What does it come... Oh, actually, it wouldn't even be there, right? It would be... The hallway would be out here. Right? Yeah. So that's the stairwell to this hallway, which then comes out there to a door. I think that's symmetrical. Yeah. Whoa, Kasem, thank you for the gifted subs. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Cheers. Your generosity pays the bills. I'll drink to that. Thanks for extending the time. Yeah, you can ignore that time remaining then. We'll at least get bedrooms. Thank you for tuning in to Going Medieval, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 23rd and December 24th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind that this episode was cut from a live stream marathon, and all the content has already been recorded, so changes cannot be made. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams, and a link to that can be found in the description of this video, and also a link to Discord if you would like to join my online gaming community. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and everyone that turned out to the live stream, and also viewers like you that made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow restitutionists and oak brethren.